Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about narrowing in TypeScript. We're going to learn what it is and how to use it. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. Now let's say here we got a type aliases. Animal, it has two keys. Name, it is string, and legs. It is an optional type. Tap it, it's going to be an optional, and here down you got a function. Say add legs, and then it is going to take animal as parameter. Animal, we tap it with animal type alias, and then we return type number, and here we're going to do animal.legs plus 1. You can see we are getting an error here. Right here we are getting an error because animal.legs is possibly undefined. TypeScript warners, we are getting an error. And to remove this error, we're gonna need to narrow legs key to a number by removing this modifier here. And that's what we call narrowing. In other words, it means converting a type to another type. And that's what we are going to talk about in today's video. We are going to learn different types. We can narrow a type to avoid errors. Now, let's start with type guards. You can see here we have type of, instance of, and in operator. These are operators that we can use to check a type, a value, if it is of given type. Let's say here we got a function here. Function is convert to string, convert to uppercase. And then here we're getting here value with any type. And then here we are going to do return val that's to uppercase here. And if we call our function here, right here, convert to uppercase, and we just passing here an object, at the runtime we are going to get an error because here we are passing an object. Let's try to open the terminal. Let's open the terminal and compile and transpile down type narrowing.ts. Now we need to transpile this. Let's open the command prompt, tsc, and here we are going to get it. We are going to cd in the build folder, cd build. Okay, node, going to use node to run this file, type narrowing.js. And you can see here, let's say here we don't get an error. Yeah, no, we don't run this file. We are running here node.type assertion.js. We need to run node type narrowing here, and you can see here we are getting an error. Val.uppercase is not a function. Now, how to prevent this? Here we are going to use type of operator to check if the val is a string, is really a string. And here we're going to do type of val is equals to string, and then we are going to return. We're going to return this, and that's how we can prevent an error by using type guards, type of here. If we run again, let's open our terminal. Let's compile. Let's get into the roots and then compile. You can see this is our file. Now let's try to compile again. Let's cd in the build folder and then try type node type narrowing. Here you can see we don't get anything here because here, just here, we are checking first if the val it is a string, and then if it is, we are going to convert the string to uppercase here. And as we are passing here an object, JavaScript ain't gonna execute this block of instruction here. And then if we pass here, let's say dog, they're going to convert dog in uppercase. Let's copy const.log dog, and then let's get back to the root and then tap TSC to build, to transpile down, tap narrowing.ts to JavaScript, and then we're gonna cd in the build folder and then tap node, tap narrowing. Yeah, we are getting here dog in uppercase, and that's how we can use the type of operator to check if a type it is of a given type. Now let's use instance of operator. This operator allows to check if a value it is an instance of a constructor. Let's say here, let's comment this. We got a class here, pets, and got a pets class, and then class dog. Here we're gonna say back, a dog back, console log barking. We got another class. We're gonna say class dog extends pet, and then we're gonna got another class here, cat extends pets. Here you can see, and then we're gonna say a cat per it is a function console.log meow. This is the sound meowing. Let's say meow. This is the sound of a cat. And then here we got a function that is going to get the sound of a given animal. Get sound. Here we're gonna pass it, tap it, animal. Then here we're going to pass a cat or a dog here. And then here we're going to check if animal it is instance of cat. We are going to do animal dot per. This is the function within the cat class. And to get access to the dog here, we're gonna check also. Let's copy this. We're gonna check if it is an instance of a dog to get access to the back function. Back here, you can see here. And then if you call our function, we are going to call, let's first call our function get sound function. This is the function. We tap it bad, get sound, and then when we call our function here, and then if you pass here the dog class, here we say cat. So this is the cat class, and then if we do new cat, and then here when we're going to call the get sound function, we are going to display, we're going to call this per method within the cat class. You're going to console meow. Let's console, because here we are going to check if animal is instance of cat. We are going to call this method per within the cat class. If we pass here dog, we're going to call the back method within the dog class. Let's compile again. We cd in the roots, and then we're gonna say tsc transpile down. Then we cd in the build folder, node tap narrowing, and then here we are getting meow because here we are passing here the cat class. That's why we are getting meow. Okay, but also suppose here within the dog class we try to catch an error here. Suppose here we can have an error, then we want to prevent it by using try and catch black. And then here when we over error, TypeScript infers it to be of unknown type. And here if you try to do this console.log error.message, you're going to get here an error because error is of type unknown. Here TypeScript infers unknown as it doesn't know the type of error, and because TypeScript doesn't know the type of the error, that's why here we are trying to get access to the message function and our error is unknown. And to prevent this, if we tap it, we are going to check if this error here is an instance of the error class. If error is instance of error class. And then we are going to display this message, because here if we remove this, we got this. Let's say we have a kind of header here. Let's say we have here variable, let's say back, let's say b, and then here we are doing this. Here you can see here, say here, you can see, okay, let's suppose here within our function we have an error, and if we got an error within our function here, they're going to execute the block within the catch, this block of instruction which is wrapped by the catch method here. Here they're going to run this if we got an error here. And that's how we can use the instance of to check if a value, it is an instance of a given constructor. Here we are checking if the error, it is an instance of the error class. And you can see here the error interface has the name, message, and stack. That's how we can use the instance of. Now we have another type guard, the in operator. Let's say we have an in operator. Let's say we got an interface here, iBird, and it has two keys, the name and wings. Wings, we're gonna say number. Then here we're gonna say get bird name. And then we're going to pass here the bird, tap it with iBird interface. We are going to check if the bird interface has the wings key within it. If wings in bird, we are going to say, we're going to console bird has wings, else console dot log birds not have wings. And if you try to call this getBird name function, and then you're gonna see the results. Here, if we remove the wings key and we call the getBird name function, we are going to console bird do not have wings. But if we call the getBird function and it has wings key within it, we are going to call bird has wings. Try it in your editor. Now we move to user-defined type guard with a type predicate. We're gonna learn what is type predicate here. Let's say here we got a function that is going to check if the user pass a string, is a string. And then here we are going to take our first example here of convert to uppercase. Let's copy this function. We're going to take it as a reference here. Get our function here, convert to uppercase. And then instead of doing this, we are going to create a function that is going to do that. It is going to return a boolean if it is a string. And then here we're going to say it's going to be of any type. And then here we are going to type it with type predicate. Here is string. We give it a type predicate as return type. Then we are saying that the val argument, it is going to narrow to a string. Okay, if it is, we are going to return true. We're going to do this, return this. It is going to return a boolean. Here we are saying that val, it is going to narrow to a string. This val argument, it is going to narrow to a string. And this signature here val is string, that's what we call type predicates, a type guard function here, which checks if a val is a string. And then here, instead of doing this, we are going to do is string, and then we are going to pass the val. Then we are going to do whatever we want. We are going to return val to uppercase. Here our isString method, it is returning a boolean. The user pass a string here. If we call our function right here and we pass it a string, they're going to convert it to uppercase, else they ain't gonna do anything. Our function, it is not going to do anything. And this is what we call type guard with type predicate. And this is signature here. That's what we call type predicate here. Val is a string. Now we got also type guard with an assertion signature here. We are checking if a value, it is a type of an object, it is a type of a given type. Let's say here we got an interface, say person. The person has first name and gender. We get also another interface here. Let's say interface or organization, name and logo. And here we are going to create a function that is going to assert if the value passing, it is a type of a person interface. We're going to say assert person. Then here we're going to say here, we're going to pass here a parameter. Then we're going to say person or organization. And then here we are going to make an assertion. If you're not familiar about type assertion, you can go check it out, my previous video where I talked about it. Type assertion we use as keywords to convert a type to a given type. Let's say here we are going to do param, and then we are going to convert it to a type of person. We are going to check, it means we are going to check if the user pass type of person as a parameter. If param is person and it is first name different from undefined, you're going to console it is a person. And at the bottom you're going to say else console.log it is not a person. It is not a person here. And then let's try to call the assert person function and see what we get. Here, when we are going to call our assets person, and then here we have to pass, let's say we have to pass an object which has two keys, first name and gender. First name, let's say John, and gender male. Here, let's compile, let's open the command prompt again and see what we are going to get in console. TSC, let's move to the command prompt. Tap TSC to transpile down your file, and then CD in the build folder, and then node, use node to run your file, node tap narrowing, and then here you can see it is a person, and you can see here our function assert person, it is checking if we really pass a person, an object of person. You can see here. But also we can tap it as return parameter with the assert signature. You're going to say param assert is going to say assert param is person as return type. We are checking here. It means here we are saying that they are going to narrow our parameter to a type of person. And here what our function does, it is checking if we really pass a person object. If we pass here the name, let's say company X, and the logo here, our function, once we transpile our file, our function, we are going to call here, let's say TSC, we're going to console, it is not a person. Let's see in the build folder, then node tap narrowing, you're getting here the name company X, it is a person, it is not a person, is undefined here, we should get is not a person. Let's move this, it is undefined. Let's say we are going to check here if it is undefined. Let's transpile down again, TSC, CD in the build folder, then do node tap narrowing, is not a person. That's pretty much it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you in the next one.